Hey everyone, my Facebook friends, how are you today? I am Bess McCarty and I want to welcome you to the Ask Bess video column show here every Saturday and Sunday at noon Eastern Time. And this is a place where you can ask any questions now on the show, or you can private message me and I can respond without your name. This is a place where you can ask any questions about your work, about careers, jobs, network marketing, health, weight loss, relationships, communications, spiritual fulfillment, any of that. Welcome, Shamala. You are front row again, girl. Shamala, you are the most regular person on these shows and Jeff's and my shows. Congratulations to you. How are you today? Shamala's from South Africa, and a very beautiful lady, a very heartfelt and spiritual lady, and really front row as far as it comes to personal growth. She gets her personal growth work in every day. I can guarantee and vouch for that. So welcome, Fernando. Glad to see you. And if anybody else is here watching the replay, please type in replay, because I would like to thank you for that. And also love to hear where you guys are from. If you are here to do personal growth work, please type in yes, because you're in the right place and you're also in good company. And I believe I have some very good tips to help you today too. So this my message, first of all. First I'll share who am I. I am a body-mind therapist, holistic health practitioner for 30 years, and I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people break through blocks of negative thinking and fear and not believing in themselves to their great success, whether it is in family, whether it's health, wealth, or love, in their family and their careers, help network marketers break into six figures and jump ranks, and help people to have good communications and relationships with their families, and also to better their health. So that is my background. My niche the last 10 years has been network marketers, because network marketers are my heroes. You guys do such intense, strong personal growth work every day, and because I'm an advocate, a passionate advocate for helping people have better lives, for their families, and to contribute to the world. And I don't know a better vehicle than network marketing. That is why I've become a network marketing coach, where you really do your personal growth work, right? So beautiful day, family lunch. Oh, great, with the granddaughters. Oh, that is wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yes, I had a wonderful weekend too. Planning to go see my new granddaughter pretty soon. And very excited about that. Very excited to be a grandma. So my message for all of you for this show is, you matter. I hear you. I'll respond. You're bigger than any problem that is before you. There's a solution to every problem, and it's not far away. And you don't have to do it alone, and I'll help, and so will other people, because we always have the help that we need. And I will share with you my 4-step Real Conversations process shortly after I cover the topic today, and how you can self-help, self-coach yourself through any problem, from problem to solution in minutes. So this is my life's work to share this, Real Conversations. It's a method that I named it that when I saw Real Conversations with Ourself, when I saw the 4 steps that I seem to go through, and clients and students seem to go through with every counseling session that we did. So I'll be glad to share it with you. And welcome Andrew Hall, and welcome Babette. How are you? Glad to see you guys. Thank you for joining on. So the topic today, I'll share the Real Conversations after the topic. The topic today is how to believe in yourself. And that came from a top earner who brought me this question. I said, what's the top thing that your team struggles with? And he said, believing in themselves. Right? So even Eric Worre has said 3 things. There's only 3 possibilities if someone's not succeeding. Right? They don't believe in network marketing, which we can. I'll apply this to network marketing, but it really applies to every single thing in life, every area: health, wealth, love, all of that. So it can apply to relationships, it can apply to our happiness in all these different areas. But I'm going to address network marketing just for this minute. And I appreciated when Eric Worre said, well, if somebody's not succeeding, it's 3 things. They don't believe in the network marketing itself. And we know that network marketing as a general business model works because there are many multi-millionaires that network marketing has produced since I started doing it when, many years ago in my 20s. And I was a full-time network marketer for years, helped me raise my son as a single mom. My company went out of business, I went into personal growth work, and I'm a dedicated coach, generic coach for network marketers. I won't be in a company because I know this is my calling to do this work. So, so true. Yep, keep sharing the love. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew, for being here. So, it's one of three things. Either they don't believe in network marketing, which we can prove that it does work. We know that it works, right? And number two can be, and Shamala, do you really want to, Facebook says you want to be in the video. So if you really do want to be in the video, perhaps in a little bit I can bring you on to speak if you like. Just type, yes, I want to be in the video, and maybe we can do that in a little bit and see if that works for us. I'd love to have you speak. I love what you say. So, okay, number one, they don't believe in network marketing, which facts debunk that right away, right? Number two, they don't believe in their company. So all they have to do is look at their company and see, that it can't work. All they have to do is look and see, has it produced the people of the income level that they want to achieve in it? Then we know that it works, right? And welcome, Amanda. And number three, the only other possibility left is they don't believe in themselves. And nearly always this is the case. We don't believe in ourselves to get ourselves to the next level. If we did, we'd already be at the next level, right? So we're always nudging up against the next level and our belief in ourselves. How strong is that? Few examples. I believe that we are each much greater than we think or than we know. There are a few people who are full of themselves and full of ego and even catch themselves and correct that, but most people are the other way. We don't believe enough in ourselves. I sent out in my email blast today a little picture, which you may have seen on the internet. I'll post it below though. It's of this kitten looking in the mirror and seeing a lion. Well, that is who the kitten really is. We are each that. We are each much bigger than we know or think that we are. We are actually a very creative, magnificent being, and our job is to step into that this lifetime and be all that we can be, not in an ego way, but in a potential way and in a service way, helping people. Hey, welcome, Nancy. Glad to see ya. So I have a little paraphrase of a quote that I found in my spiritual path, which there's a big seminar going on this weekend, so I pulled up this quote, and I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit. You are a spark of the divine, a creator of your own worlds. You gain lessons in life. Each moment is an opportunity to gain trust in the divine and faith in your own abilities. And that's what I think problems are for. They are here to challenge us, to bring out our best, to bring out our creative abilities that maybe we wouldn't know we had otherwise, or even to grow them, even to develop them. And I'll tell you, my greatest ability is to trust in the divine. Yes, to do my own actions, but then to know that something bigger than me steps in and picks up where I leave off, where my human abilities leave off. And I have so many examples of cool things that happen in my life that I could not have planned at all. And welcome, Lori. Good to see you. Or messages that come. I'll share one. It might sound a little strange or crazy, but I am doing some inner child work with several people right now, and I wanted to take their childhood pictures and surprise them and frame them. There's several different people, they don't even know each other, but I sent the photos to the printer and bought some frames to put them in to give them as gifts of their inner children, to remember that they are precious people and to take no less care of themselves than they would the other people that they serve. You know, when we look at a picture of our child, often our heart opens and we're able to love ourselves in a better, easier way than if we see a picture of our adult self where we look in the mirror and we think, oh, we find faults with everything. We got pimples or gray hairs or wrinkles or something like that. You know, we find fault with our adult self. But when we look at picture of that beautiful, innocent little child, we fall in love with that child, and we see pure love there, you know, the pure heart. And how could you not love that child? That is within you. That is within you. And believe in them and know that they can be anything that they want in life. If you are a parent, you might tell your children, you can grow up to be anything that you want. Whatever you dream and desire, you can. You can dream your future. You can create your future. You can go after everything you want. Why wouldn't you tell yourself the same thing? Why wouldn't you believe in yourself that way? Why wouldn't you see the world as just open and, you know, unended potential? Yes, you have to work the land. The farmer has to work the land to get the crop. But you can. You can do that. I believe in you. And I'm telling you that. You can tell your inner child that. So here I am at the printers. This is a true story. I walk out of the printers with these photos of these children to give to my clients to remember and have belief and faith in their inner children, that they can achieve the goals they set in life, because they're struggling. They're running against their own resistance. They're running up against their past history, their past habits, and saying, but can I really make this leap into the new life that I want for myself? What about my past habits? Don't they anchor me down and weigh me down like baggage? And I haven't been able to do it before, so why can I do it now? Right? So they're all struggling, and we all do, and that's normal. We struggle up against our own past resistance, our own negative beliefs, our own memory, our memory of what we carried, of who we have been in the past. We need to let go of that to believe in our potential for the future. Welcome, Thomas. So glad to see you. And Lori. Awesome, you guys. Okay, so this is like this incredible thing that just happened. I call it a waking dream. I walk out of the printers. It's kind of a busy street. Before I step into that street to get into my car, which opens on the street side, I wait because there's traffic coming. There's this big old dump truck full of like garbage or something that's carrying a full load of stuff on the back. And just as it passes me, a big glass door falls off and slams into the pavement right at my feet. And this is a big glass door with a whole bunch of little frames in it, you know, like divided off with a whole bunch of little glass frames in it. A full-size door with a whole bunch of full of little glass frames, just the size of the frames I was carrying in my hand of the inner child, of the inner children. Same size frames. It falls off the truck, and with a huge crash, it splatters on the ground in front of my feet, and brilliant, you know, pieces of glass just fly up in the air everywhere and cover the whole street. Glittering glass in the sunlight, sort of exploding, you know, exploding in front of me all over the street. The truck slows down and pulls over because it sees it has a cleanup job to do now, and other stuff keeps falling off the truck. But my path to get out is clear. I can easily get in my car and drive off to get in time to the appointment, which is just a few minutes down the road, with one of the clients whose picture I was going to give them, all right, that I gave them. And as I'm thinking back to this, I'm thinking that seemed like that door, that glass door that shattered, and the frames, you know, they were like my frames I was carrying that shattered, to me seemed like a message that these people's past is gone. It's shattered. And now they can go forward and do their life the way that they want to, because they have the intent. The intent and willingness is everything. That is everything. Our history is greater than our history. Our history does not matter. It's what we intend for ourselves in the future, and we can do it. We can shatter our past. We can let that go. We can let that be broken and done and gone. And that explosion, that glittering explosion, was like, in a way, like a celebration, you know? And the fact that my car was then clear to move on symbolized to me that these clients are clear to move on. Maybe I was included in that message too, that same for me, my past. Because as I work with clients, I also move forward as well. One of the benefits of being a therapist and a counselor and a coach. So as they move forward, maybe that was for all three of us. You know, it was actually two pictures I had, but myself moves forward as well. Maybe it was all of us, or maybe this is a message for everyone listening, that your past can be absolutely let go of, shattered, destroyed, not holding you any further. It was a dump truck carrying away garbage. We can let the dump truck carry away the garbage. We can have a clean slate. We can go forward. I'm thinking of Eric Worre. I found a quote that he put out the other day. He said, "Where you are meant to be, you will be in time." Now, I don't know how long it can take, but it's very comforting to hear that. Tom Chenault wrote, "That's comforting," and I thought that is really, really comforting to know that ultimately we will get to where we will be. I don't know how many eons it might take, but I will get there. And the less resistance I have, the sooner that I'll get there. The more that I believe in myself, the more that I let the divine or creator, something bigger than me, God, whatever word you want to use for that, the more that I let it help me, the faster I can get there. And when we run into bad things, it was Bob Parsons from GoDaddy that said, when you get bad news, that is your opportunity to shine. And I think Ray Higdon originally put that out on the internet, so thank you for that. When you get bad news, that's your opportunity to shine. And did you repost that, Babette? If you did, thank you. I'm trying to remember where I saw it yesterday. I'm thinking of the story of the goose egg that got mixed in with the hen eggs, and it hatched among the chickens. It thought it was a chicken. It did not know it was a goose, and it could not see itself, so it was raised with chickens and thought it was a chicken. One day it saw a goose flying overhead. You know, chickens can't fly, not that I know of. And so it saw a goose flying overhead, and that goose just longed and longed to kind of imitated that, and it discovered that it could fly. Thank goodness, because it saw a role model, right? And it just had it in its heart. It knew that it could fly, even though he thought he was a chicken, or everybody else probably told, the other chickens probably said, you can't fly. We can't fly, and we don't think you can fly. Therefore, we can't fly, therefore you can't fly. And that's a great analogy, isn't it? For example, in your business, or you want to succeed in anything, and other people say, well, we couldn't succeed, so therefore you can't succeed in network marketing. You're a chicken. You're a chicken. Or maybe the story was an eagle or a goose. You're until it found out it was really an eagle. And it was not a chicken. It could fly. But don't listen to the people around you. If you can, follow your heart, follow your calling. If you see an eagle flying and you have the urge to fly, then you must be an eagle. And you can do that. And so welcome, Curtis. Glad to see you. Glad to everybody. Who has a favorite takeaway so far? I'd love to hear you share what that is, so I can know what you value, and so other people can get value from it who read the comments. If you are committing to believe more in yourself than you do now, and be a greater person tomorrow than today, please type in yes, because I want to acknowledge you for that and let you know that you're in good company. There's another story, isn't there, about I think a lion who was raised among, was it deer or something like that? A baby lion was raised by some animal, and one day it was drinking at the river, and it saw a lion, a full-grown lion. I think when it was like it grew to be a teenage lion, and it saw a full-grown lion across the river, and he said, "Wow, you're beautiful." And the lion said, "Well, so are you." And he said, "Well, I'm just a deer or a beaver or something like that he thought he was." And the grown-up lion said, look in the water that you're drinking from. And he looked in the water, and he saw a mane of hair, by that age, just like the other lion's mane of hair. And he said, "You're not." I'm trying to remember. Sorry, you're not a beaver. You're not a deer. You are a lion. And for the first time, that lion, the teenage lion, saw his own reflection in the water and saw that it matched this one. And the adult lion said, "You are the king of the jungle. You do not belong with that herd. Leap across the river, join me, join the other lions, and be who you really are." So sometimes we need someone to help us show the reflection of who we truly are and live up to that and join the right herd and live with them and run with them. Welcome, Leona. Glad to see you. And Nancy Siegel says yes. Congratulations, Nancy. It's wonderful to commit to that. That is my message today. Whoever has a question can leave one below. Whoever has a takeaway, whoever has a tip, a suggestion, I'd like to make this interactive. Please leave that below. And we can all benefit from that. We can keep the discussion going after this live is done. If you have a private question you'd like to private message me and just say this is to be anonymous, please respond to this on the show, because I'm here every Saturday and Sunday at noon Eastern time for about 20 minutes or so. The Ask Bess show. I'll be glad to respond to your question then. And also I promise to share with you the four steps to real conversation, self-help tools. The 4 steps. This is what I noticed when I'm working with myself, students, and clients over the last 25 years. That there are 4 steps that the healing seemed to always go through. There seemed to be a pattern. I thought, I can write this down. I can document this. I can teach this. I can help people to take these 4 steps. So this is my life's work, to teach the real conversations with ourselves to people for self-help, to move from problem to solution in minutes. Okay, the 4 steps is we observe the problem. Let's say that we're not making our calls in network marketing. The emotion, we identify the emotion. Next, we identify the emotion under that. And it could be frustration, worry, anxiety, shame. The need could be self-esteem and full acknowledgement of our full selves and our ability, if we follow the example used today. So the need could be self-esteem. And the way to get it might be to look at the times in your life when you have succeeded and remember those, and when you have made a leap, when you have accomplished something wonderful, and realize that is who you really are, and dive into that and remember that experience and live as though you're there now. Also ask other people. Another solution would be, another way to meet that need for self-esteem is ask other people around you, what are my strengths that maybe I don't see or I don't value because I'm so close to them, but maybe other people can see the things in me that I perhaps cannot, or the strengths, and work from that position of your strength. Believe in yourself, know that you can. One overall strength that all of us have is that, I'll read this again, you are a spark of the divine, a creator of your own worlds. You gain lessons in life, and each moment is an opportunity to gain and trust in the divine and faith in your own abilities. There's always the next step to take. But know that we are each that. That is true for each of us. And welcome Robert and Sherry and Lisa. Glad to see you. Glad to see everybody. I love it when you say hello, because otherwise you might not show up. Let me know you're there. If you're getting value, I'd love if you share with someone maybe who could use this too, or share in another Facebook group that could be watching this live at the same time. So that's the 4 real conversation steps: the problem, the emotion, discover the need, the hidden need, because every problem is really a sign of an unmet need, and then you find a way to meet that need. That is how to get from any problem to solution in minutes, whether it's health, wealth, love, and the need could be a lot of different levels. It's different for each person each time, but the need could be physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. So how do you know your needs? I made a chart. I wrote this down in a chart. I wrote down all the emotions. I wrote down all the needs, the human needs, from my studies and other experts in this field. I spent years compiling this chart, and I will make it available for you. I'll post a link below, and you can get the free tools and use them. For people who, hello Lisa, thank you. For people who want a little more help, I created a class on Tuesday nights called Real Conversations Class, where you can dial in and get live coaching right there on the spot. You can dial in with a question, or you can just listen to other people and learn and gain from them. So that is on Tuesday nights. The information is also in that link. And for people who want more help than that, or feel like they want to keep it private, I do private coaching too for people, private coaching and counseling. So I'm available for all of those options: the free, the class, the private coaching. I try to make something for everyone. this is what some people are saying about the class. Maria Miner says, I recently joined Bess's Real Conversations class. I've done a lot of programs, classes, and coaching and therapy in my life, but last night I got a new understanding of the cause of my problem and what to do about it. I have to say I was pleasantly surprised, even wowed, by the attention, insight, and skill coaching Bess gives to each and every student. She's sparkling and has a lot of depth. Thank you. I am absolutely certain that this investment will pay off in huge dividends. So she was doing it for her business too. That's why she said that. But the investment or the return could be in our happiness, in our joy, in our relationships. So you are invited as well. And if anyone would like to be on my text list for this class to be reminded, for this show to be reminded just before the show, just private message me. What's the best number to send you that notification before each show? And I'll be glad to add you to the list. It's a growing list, and be glad to have you. Remember that Monday through Friday at noon Eastern Time is the MLN Lunchtime Leadership Show, where Jeffrey David Gamble and I share John Maxwell's wisdom on leadership to grow your network marketing business. And we also run a school, a generic school for network marketers called the MLM Millionaire Academy. We'd love to have you for any of those things. We love to serve you in all of these ways, and we thank you for being here. Hello, Michael. Shamala, do you want to be brought on camera? Do you have something that you'd like to say? Just say, yes, camera, and I can bring you on. That's what Facebook said anyway, that you wanted to come on the camera. If that's true, go ahead and type that in. If not, I love you all. You can do this. Believe in yourself. Know that you are the eagle. Know that you are the lion. You're not anything less. Each person is this. See this in yourself. And if it's tough to, be around somebody who can see it in you until you can see it in yourself. Could be a mentor, coach, upline, good friend. But see this in yourself, or work this out in one way or another. Sparkly, I agree. Oh, thank you each. Okay, going to end this live, post the link for your free tools and the class if you like, and wishing you a wonderful Sunday. Let's be all that we can be. Let's not hold ourselves back anymore. Let's take that ceiling off our head that we put on ourselves, and let us be all that we can be. Okay? Deal? Let's all do it. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.